Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope that all of you are doing well. So my name is Wardia Mchkon. I'm with my friend Fatma Mkurani. Today's video will be a course on sociolinguistics, specific in language planning. So on this video we will see together and I will try to make clear the definition of language planning, the normalization and standardization process of language planning, the objective, the principle, and the type, the approach of language planning. And we will see also some example of language planning like French, Hebrew, and Tamazight. So first we will deal with the definition and the meaning of language planning. So I will read it, then I will try to make it clear. Language planning is defined most simply as a deliberate effort to influence function acquisition of language within a speech community. I will try to make clear word by word. So deliberate means that there is a coincidence. When we see language planning, we will understand something. That is, there is something is planned. It is not a coincidence, as I had said. So it is a planned effort to influence what? To influence the structure or the function. It is the structure. It is either official or not. On the spelling system of the way of learning. To make it more clear, it is all the conscious use efforts that aim at changing the linguistic behavior of certain speech community. Because I had said that it is the function of acquisition of language within a speech community, mean that the behavior of certain speech community. You have to know something, that language planning is a part of language policy, and it is also supported language shift. Planning associated with government planning. When the government chooses a variety as a national or official language, that's what we make language planning. We will move to the second subtitles, which is normalization and standardization process of language planning. So I will start with standardization, which is a process. Planning or standardization consists of four main stages: selection, codification, elaboration, acceptance. So in the next slides, we are going to talk about each one of these stages in detail. So first, selection is the variety to be developed is matter of social and political decision as well as religious importance. A specific variety must be selected as the one to be developed into a standard language, and this selected variety could be an existing variety such as the one used in political or commercial center. So the second stage of standardization is codification. This step is also called corpus planning. It means that stabilization in its structure. The standardization variety must have written dictionary and grammar. It's focused on grammar books and to fix their variety. It is based on vocabulary, word, phonology, and syntax, and more. Moving quickly to the third stage, which is elaboration. Its function for using in new domain. The selected variety must be used in all the functions associated with central environment and with writing. It is used generally in education and scientific document. Then we have acceptance, which is the last stage of this variety of this process. Acceptance is it enhancing its prestige and encouraging people to develop pride in it and loyal toward it. The select variety has to be accepted by the relevant population as the variety of the community, as the national language. The next process of language planning is normalization. This type is divided into two types, beneficial and non-beneficial. The fact of establishing technical norms and standards, that is a repository shared and registered to harmonize the activity of a sector, is new as normalization of or standardization. The latter is carried out by specialty organization. The latter is carried out by specialty organization established by specialties in a particular field.
Now we move to objectives and principles of language planning. Its aims is at changing the linguistic behavior of certain speech community. The ideal society based on mutual intelligibility means there is an understanding between people. Here we will take this example. If you speak English and me I speak Arabic, and we don't understand each other, so there is no mutual intelligibility. But if we speak the same language and we understand each other, here we can say that there is a mutual intelligibility. The goals of teachers and learners behind language planning is for teachers, enhance teacher knowledge on different instruction. It means develop knowledge on specific domain. Then be able to develop activities using authentic material appropriately. Here it means using materials help the teacher to develop his activities and works, and develop learner-centered classroom. And for learners is generate learners' motivation and develop learner autonomy, develop learners' ability of thinking, develop abilities to use the skills of listening, speaking, reading, and writing. After that, you have language principles. In language principles, you have 3 points. First is assimilation, then linguistic pluralism, and vernacalization. Firstly, assimilation. Every person with a society should be fluent in the society-dominant language. Then, linguistic pluralism. It is the opposite of assimilation. The teacher that is better to have multiple language with society. Thirdly, vernacalization. It is the principle that wants to restore native language into common spoken language.
Then we are going to proceed with the types of language planning. So, language planning have 4 or 3 major types. The first one is the status planning. It is about the society, standarding of language. It is the allocation or the relocation of language or dialect to function domain within a society, those affecting the status on. It is, to make it more clear, it is to move from a dialect to language. Then we have corpus planning, refer to the prospective intervention in the structure of language. Corpus planning, corpus types is to revise the grammar, the vocabulary, the structure of the language. Then we have accusation. Accusation planning means the process by which the effect of all personnel responsible for phases of the accusation life cycle are coordinated, integrated through a comprehensive plan for fulfilling the agency need in term, demand, and a responsible cost. Accusation, for example, like in Algeria, we take our country, we have classical Arabic as the accusation language, and then we have second foreign language like German, English, French, other language that we use it, but they are not accusation language.
So, the examples that we will take about language planning. We have Hebrew, Tamazight, and the French Academy. Hebrew. Ben Yehud, the most influential proponent of the vernacularization of Hebrew. He called for using Hebrew and created new words to be used in everyday situations. Then, Tamazight. Algeria promotes Tamazight as second official language. In the constitution, it was only national language. Then, the French Academy is textbook example of language preparation in the form of state into nationality process. The Academy was established in 1635. Well, before the big impact of industrialization, but it came after France's political frontiers had long since approximated then current limits, despite this sociocultural integration was achieved. So here we have finished with with our course about language planning. I think you have understood what we have done, me and my friend Wardia, and goodbye. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Hope that have you understand, and thank you for watching our video.